Hello guys, good evening. Welcome to the session today. Hope you all can hear me. Can you guys confirm once? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you guys confirm once, please? All of you?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thanks for confirming, guys. So let us start the session. And today is going to be our day one for the data engineering with Google Cloud Platform as well as Azure. So we are going to start with introduction to the Google Cloud Platform and the basic important thing for if anyone wanted to work in the Google Cloud Platform, what are the GCP interface methods are there, right? So maybe to track what we are going to cover in each and every session, let me gonna put here as one of the thing so that we can able to see every time whenever we are talking about each and every topic, we can come here and see that, hey, this is topic that is completed and all, right? So this is for GCP. We are going to start with GCP, right? So Google Cloud Platform topics. Okay, so this is what is GCP topics. So let us try to mention it here. And we are going to start with, this is our day one, right? So in this one, we are going to start with the GCP introduction. I think I might have told you what is GCP. Maybe I'm going to tell you one more time what is GCP. And then the actual topic for today is that GCP interfaces. We're going to see GCP interfaces. What are the GCP interfaces are available? By the end of the session, you are going to get a very good understanding. Right? What is GCP? Can you guys tell me what is Google Cloud Platform? What is Google Cloud Platform, guys? Anyone? So Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider. It is one of the leading cloud provider which provides you the cloud computing services. It is one of the leading cloud provider which provides you the cloud computing services for the organizations to help the organizations to build, deploy, and scale the applications and services in the cloud. It is a suite of cloud computing services provided by the Google. It offers a range of products and solutions to help the organizations to build, deploy, and scale the applications and services in the cloud platform. What are these services, sir? So it is going to be providing you a plenty of services such as compute, identity and security services, management tools, networking services, big data services, storage and database services, and machine learning services. Okay, so if one wanted to create one application, or if one wanted to store the data, if one wanted to create a ML model, if one wanted to deploy one application, whatever the activity that you wanted to do, Google Cloud Platform is offering you a plenty of services for that activity. GCP offering you plenty of this set of services for your activity that you're going to do in your project, whether it is for deploying, creating, storing, processing, or analyzing, whatever it is. So that is what is a GCP, sir. Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider which provides you the cloud computing services for the organizations. Okay, so that is what. Now that you know, sir, in Google Cloud Platform, there are plenty of the services are there. And now you know what is Google Cloud Platform also. Now let us focus on how to interact with the GCP. Sir, I am a data engineer. Sir, I am going to become a data engineer. I wanted to interact with a Google Cloud Platform. Sir, if I wanted to interact with a Google Cloud Platform, how many methods are there? If one wanted to interact with plenty of the services, right? So you have a plenty of the services. How to interact with this service? How to interact with this service, right? So if you wanted to interact with any of these services, if you wanted to interact with any of these services, there are totally four methods are there. There are totally four methods are guys. Totally, there are four methods are there to interact with the GCP services. The very first method to interact with the GCP services is console. The very first method to interact with the GCP services is console. The next one is Cloud Shell. The third one is Cloud SDK. The fourth one is APIs and third-party tools. So these are the four methods to interact with the GCP services mainly. One is console, second one is cloud shell, third one is cloud SDK, the fourth one is APIs and third party tools. APIs and third party tools. Right? So what is console? What is cloud shell? What is cloud SDK? What is this APIs and third party tools? We are going to understand each and everything in detail. So that is what is our main topic today. Sir, what is console? How many ways to interact with the GCP services, guys? Tell me, how many ways are there? There are totally four methods are there, right? So the very first one is cloud console. The very first one to interact with the GCP services is cloud console. Sir, what is cloud console? Cloud console is a web-based. It is a web-based. That is nothing but it is available over the web only. It is a web-based, nothing but it is available over the web only. Web-based graphical user interface. Sir, what is this one, sir? Console is a web-based graphical user interface. It is a graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services. Sir, how do we interact with the GCP services in the graphical user interface? We are going to interact with the GCP services visually. It is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. So that is what. Okay. So if one wanted to create any resource, or if one wanted to delete any resource, or if you wanted to provide any kind of a permission, so whatever the thing that you wanted to do it, you can able to do it using the cloud console. Sir, cloud console is a web-based graphical user interface. It is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. You are going to interact with the GCP services visually. Sir, can you show me how it looks like? So let me gonna go to the Google Cloud Platform. I'm gonna tell you how to create a Google Cloud Platform account maybe in our next session, but just focus on what is Google Cloud Platform. We have just seen how to log in is. I will tell you how to do that. So if one wanted to go to the Google Cloud Platform, they can use console.cloud.google.com. console.cloud.google.com. So this is something that this is our web page. Okay, so this is how we have to go inside it. You may not be having this account for you. I'm gonna tell you how to set up a free tier account in the next session. Okay, so that is what. So this is what is a console, guys. The one which you are seeing is a console, which is a graphical user interface. You see, if I wanted to work with cloud storage, I can search for it. I can click on it. I wanted to list out all the buckets, I can click on it. See, I'm able to. Sir, I wanted to see the files inside this one, I can click on it. So it is a graphical user interface. So if you guys wanted to interact with the GCP services, how we are doing it? We are going to visually and graphically interacting with the GCP services. Visually as well as graphically, we are going to interact with it, guys. So this is what is called as a console. This is what is called as a console. Sir, what we can do in the console? So what we can do, if you ask me, you can create a resource. You can do what, sir? You can create a resource. You can update the resource. You can delete a resource. You can add permissions to the resources. Add permissions. Add or assign permission, we call it as assign. We can assign permissions. We can also revoke the permissions also. So all of these activities, whatever you name it, you can able to do it in the Google Cloud Platform. Whether you wanted to interact with the GCP services, you can also do. Interact with any resource or services, any service, I would say. So this is what is Google Cloud Platform. This is what is the Cloud Console, everyone. What is Cloud Console, sir? In a Cloud Console, we can able to do all the activities. If you guys wanted to create a resource or update the resource or delete the resource or assign any kind of a permissions or revoke the permissions or interact with any of the service, you can able to do it from the console. So that is what is a cloud console, everyone. So this is what is cloud console. It is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services. I will show you. I'm going to take an example and I'll try to help you understand. But on a high level, this is what is console. On a high level, this is what is console. Okay. Yep. Similarly, what is the second method to interact with the GCP services, guys? Tell me. What is the second method to interact with the GCP services, please?
Via command line.
Cloud shell, active cloud shell.
Correct. So there is a cloud shell. Perfect. Very good. Very good. So the next one is cloud shells. Can you guys tell me what is a cloud shell? What could be a cloud shell?
It is similar to like Unix command where we can give the input as Unix command and we
Correct.
can operate the data like
Correct.
files, we can say.
Correct. Very good. Very good. So, however, you have a console to interact with the GCP services, you have a cloud shell also to interact with the GCP services. But Cloud Shell is a command line interface. Sir, what is Cloud Shell? Sir, Cloud Shell is a web-based, the very first thing. It is also available over the web only. It is also available over the web only. But sir, what is this one? It is a command line interface. What is this one, sir? It is a command line interface. What does that mean? If one wanted to interact with the GCP services, if one wanted to interact with the GCP services, tell me guys, how do we interact with the GCP services in the Cloud Shell? How do we interact with the GCP services in the command line interface?
We can give command
Writing
like,
commands.
Correct. By using
Writing
the
commands.
correct. Very good answer. So you are going to interact with the GCP services here using the commands, writing the commands. Correct. Very good answer. So this is what is Cloud Shell. Now you know what is console and Cloud Shell. So console is a graphical user interface and the Cloud Shell is a command line interface. Both are available over the web only. Both are available over the web only. Sir, can you tell me whatever I am able to achieve it using the console, can I be able to do it or not? Yes. Whatever you are able to achieve it using the console, you can also able to achieve it using the Cloud Shell as well, guys. If you wanted to create a resource, you can also do it using console. Update or delete or assign permissions or revoke permissions or interact with any of the services, you can also do it with help of the Cloud Shell also, guys. So these are the two interface methods are there to interact with the GCP services, right? Sir, can you show me where is the Cloud Shell? Sir, can you show me? As you told, sir, Cloud Shell is a web-based. So that is nothing, but it should be available here only somewhere because it is a web-based only. It should be available over here somewhere. So let me gonna show you. Maybe to give you a small home tour or nothing but a home page tour if you guys wanted to see. So the very first thing I would like to give you some idea, guys. Maybe I take a screenshot and maybe tell you guys. So this is what it is. So this is what is our page, right? This is what is our page. So the very first thing, if you can see here, guys, so this is what is our left navigation menu. So this is what I usually call it as a left navigation menu. This is what is my left navigation menu. What it will do, so if you guys wanted to search for any kind of a products or list out all the products, you can able to come here. Sir, I wanted to work with billing, you can click on billing. You wanted to work with cloud storage, you can able to. So this is what I call it as a left navigation menu. This is your navigation menu. So this is what is your navigation menu, guys. Some people also call it as a hamburger menu. Some people also call it as a hamburger menu, right? So yeah. And the next one is, this is your project area. Sir, what is this one, sir? This is what is your project area. So what is a project? I am going to talk about it tomorrow. But project is a resource container. Project is like a resource container. All the resources are going to be contained in the project only. Okay, how to create a project, what is a project, and how do we set up the project, all of those details we will see tomorrow. But this is what is a project area. And this is where you have a search box, guys. So this is where you have a search box. What is this search box is for? If you guys wanted to search any of the products or any of the services, you can able to come here and you can search for it. This is your search box. And similarly, you have here Gemini. So Gemini AI, which is similar to your chat GPT, if one wanted to use it. And this is what is your trial status button, nothing but a reward button, guys. We are going to create a free trial account, and this is going to be telling you the status of that free trial account. This is going to tells you the status of that free trial account. And the mainly we come here, this is what is a button for the Cloud Shell. So we were waiting for this one only, right? So this is what is a Cloud Shell button. Here we have a Cloud Shell button, guys. This is what is a Cloud Shell. If one wanted to interact with the GCP services via commands, they have to go to this particular Cloud Shell button. I'm going to click on that. I'll show you. So this is where the button is. Similarly, you have a notifications also, guys. So here you can see some of the notifications. If you are doing some kind of an activity, the notifications will come. These are all project area. Project settings will be there. User settings and project settings will be there. So this is a small tour towards our home page. Okay. Yep. Let me gonna show you again. Left navigation menu, project area. To select the project, I'll create a new project. Search box for searching any kind of a services. For example, if I want to search for some service, you can able to do that. Similarly, you have a Gemini AI, Gemini. So you can also use Gemini as per your chat GPT, however you are using it, you can able to use it like that. Reward status button, so you can able to see how much is the free credits left in your account for how many days. You will be able to see it here. And this is where the Cloud Shell button is, right? Just see, if I'm just clicking on it, you will be able to see the difference in your home page. The moment you hit the button, at the bottom you see Cloud Shell terminal is getting activated. Cloud Shell terminal is getting activated and asking you to authorize it. Click on authorize. That means the Cloud Shell terminal getting activated for you. If you guys wanted to interact with any of the services in the Google Cloud platform, you are going to interact it like this. So this is what is a Cloud Shell terminal. So you wanted to interact with any of the service. I'm going to show you all the things using the console and Cloud Shell. And simply, instead of moving up and down like this, if you guys wanted to open this entire Cloud Shell in the next window, you can also click on this thing. You can also click on this thing to open this entire thing in the next window. Okay, right. So it will be opened up here, right? So this is how you can close it up here. This is how, this is your console. Now this is your Cloud Shell. Okay. Yeah. Now let me stop here for like few minutes. If anyone have any questions, they can ask me. Okay. Please ask me, guys, if anyone have any question. Please raise your hand if you guys have any questions. Yes, Arthur, you have any question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So, can you please go back on the website on the link? I think it's the console, yeah. So all of them they interact, both the cloud and the graphical user interface, they interact on the, I think it's console dot something dot cloud or Google. All of them they interact in the same place.
Yes, correct. All of the people can able to
Okay.
interact here. All the services are in a single platform. Yes, we can able to interact here using the console.
And all this quick access that I'm saying, just a question, all this quick access like Kubernetes and all the rest. So how are they like just part of? I'm lost. I'm not understanding how it works.
These are just a part of you. These are just a part of your interface homepage. Okay, this is a homepage, right? So you you don't have to look at here. See, this is one service. This is one service.
Oh,
And what
okay.
they are saying is that these services are just shown you as a quick access. You can able to click on this one or click on this one. If your list is not I mean your service is not listed here, you can able to just go to the search and search for it. For example, I wanted to work with Composer. I can search with Composer and I can go and click on that Composer. I can able to interact with the Composer like this. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Yes, anyone have any other questions, please?
Yeah, hi, I'm
Hello, sir.
Prabhakar here. Here, lot of different. I'm
Uh-huh.
new for this course.
Yes, yes.
Currently, I'm working in Oracle DB. It's useful for me or not?
Of
I'm not
course,
sure.
right. All the Oracle admins as well as SQL admins will attend my course and they become the data engineers. Okay,
Okay.
Oracle admins, mainframe, and SQL admins, SQL testers, data warehouse testers, and data warehouse admins attend my course. I have seen plenty of them converted to the data engineers, GCP data engineers, and Azure data engineers. Yes.
Oh, can we need for this coding also, right? In this
Yes.
environment.
SQL and PySpark. Yes, and SQL is a prerequisite, and rest of the things we are covering. All the things we are covering, guys. Yes.
Duration of this course? May I
3
know the
months.
duration?
Three
Oh,
months. 3 months plus it will take. 3 months you can think of. Yeah.
okay, thank you, thank you.
Yes. Okay. So this is a very first demo session only, guys. Yeah. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Sir, can you just explain again the graphical user interface? What does it means?
It is just a graphical user interface. You don't need to write any command to interact with it. You just have to move your cursor and visual interface, right? This is already graphical interface. I wanted to work with cloud storage. I can click on it. However, you have a Windows operating system. In a Windows, and you know the difference between the Windows as well as Linux operating system. Yes or no? Tell me, guys.
Yes.
Sir, Windows is there. Sir, I have a Windows operating system. In Windows operating system, how do you interact with the machine? Using UI, isn't it? You're going to interact with using UI. Yes or no? Right. And in Linux operating system, Linux or Ubuntu, how do we interact with the machine, guys? Anyone?
Using command lines.
Yes.
Using command
Yes.
lines.
That's what I'm talking about. Using command line. This is console. This is Cloud Shell. That's it. No difference, right? Simply you can understand. You can correlate it. Yes. Right? Yeah. Perfect. And now let us take a simple example. Similarly, so now, sir, I wanted to see here using the console. Sir, I wanted to interact with the cloud storage. I can click on it here. I'm going to the cloud storage. Sir, in the cloud storage, I wanted to list out all the buckets. View list buckets. I see here, right? Just click on this button so that you will be able to list out all the buckets. So this is how, sir, for example, if I wanted to list down all the buckets in the cloud storage, don't worry about a cloud storage. It is one of the service. Okay, just think like one of the service. We are going to see in a very detail in our upcoming sessions. In a cloud storage, if I wanted to list down the buckets, I am able to use the console using the graphical user interface. What I have done, I go here, search for cloud storage, and click on the cloud storage. And once I click on the cloud storage, I can click on the view list. So this is entire activity that I'm using the console, nothing but a graphical user interface. Sir, I'm able to list down 3 buckets are there. Sir, can I be able to do the same thing here also? Sir, I wanted to list down the 3 buckets here also. So for that one, we have to write a command because it is a command line interface. gsutil ls. gsutil ls. The command is very simple. Just click on enter. I'm going to talk about these commands later in our upcoming sessions, but can you guys confirm? Are you guys able to see the 3 buckets here, same or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
You said the three what?
Sorry, which one?
Yeah, you said if we are able to see three what?
These buckets, whatever the buckets which you are able to see it, are you guys able to see it here?
Oh yeah.
Right. So that is nothing but which I am able to interact with the console. Can I be able to interact with the Cloud Shell also? Here, the graphical user interface. Here, I have to write a command. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yes. Similarly, there is a one more way to interact with the GCP services. There is one more way to interact with the GCP services, guys. So that is cloud. Tell me, guys, what is that one?
Yes.
SDK.
SDK.
SDK. So the third way to interact with the GCP services is Cloud SDK, guys. So Cloud SDK is a local based. Sir, what is meant by local based? It is not available over the Google Cloud. It is not available over the Google Cloud. So far, console and Cloud Shell are the web based, nothing but they are available over the Google Cloud platform. But Cloud SDK is not available over the Google Cloud platform. It is local based. What is this one, sir? That is nothing but in your laptop or in any of the machine. You take any of the machine. From that machine, if you wanted to interact with the GCP services, if you have any local machine, from that machine, if you guys wanted to interact with the GCP services, you have to first download. You have to first download the SDK. You have to download it and you have to install it. So this is what, according to your operating system of that particular machine, according to the operating system of the machine, you have to download the SDK. You have to download the SDK and you have to install it on top of that machine. And from that machine, you can able to use command, because SDK is a command line interface only. It is also a command line interface to interact with the GCP services. You can able to interact with the GCP services from these command line interfaces also. So this is what is SDK, guys. Simply, what is SDK, sir? It is nothing but a command line interface. But where it is operating from is the difference. It is operating from your local machine. That's the reason it is called as a local based. It is local based. That is nothing but from your local machine, you can able to interact with the GCP services using the commands. That is what we call it as a SDK. Okay, SDK is a local based command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands. If one wanted to use the SDK, they have to first download it and install it. How do we do that, sir? So for example, sir, my machine is a Windows operating system. Just gonna to give you an idea. Sir, my machine is a Windows operating system. So if I wanted to download that Google Cloud SDK, so I can go for Google. Okay, I said download Google Cloud SDK. So I'm going to run this particular simple command, download Google Cloud SDK. Just hit the button. The moment you hit the button, the very first hyperlink, just click on that. And this is where you see install the Google Cloud CLI or SDK, both are same. You can see according to your operating system, you can able to install it here. Sir, if your machine is Linux or Red Hat, Debian and Ubuntu, Red Hat, Fedora, CentOS, Mac OS, and Windows. So if your operating system is Linux or Ubuntu or Red Hat, Fedora, CentOS, Mac OS, according to that operating system, you have to download the SDK and install it. You have to download the SDK and install it. For mine, my operating system is a Windows operating system. So to download it, you see, I'm going to just click on this particular button. Okay, so I'm going to download the Google Cloud CLI installer. So I'm going to click on this one. You see, the moment I hit the button, it is downloaded. That installer is downloaded. So once it is downloaded, you already know how to install something on your local machine. You already know how to install it. We do just double click on it. And the moment you double click on it, this is how the window opens. All right. So it is asking you to click on next, agree, next, next, click on install. The moment you click on the install, it will take like 1 or 2 minutes for the entire Cloud SDK to be installed. It will take 2 to 3 minutes for installation process. Once that is installed, you click on install, it will take 2 minutes. For me, it is already installed on top of my local machine. So that's the reason I'm going to show you here. Click on this one, search for SDK. Once it is installed, you can search for SDK and click on enter. And then you are inside the Cloud SDK. This is also a command line interface, guys. So what is the difference between the Cloud Shell and Cloud SDK? Tell me, guys. What is the difference between the Cloud Shell and Cloud SDK?
Cloud SDK is local offline application, and other one is web based, but both will interact with the GCP through internet only.
Correct. Very good answer. Very good answer. Both are command line interfaces. The commands are also same. The only difference is one is over the web available, one more is available on your local machine. You can able to interact with the GCP services. Sir, for example, sir, I already have Google Cloud SDK downloaded. So this is how. For you also downloaded, for example. Then once it is downloaded, you have to log into your Google Cloud platform from here. Because this is what is your Google Cloud platform account. This is what is your account. I wanted to log into this Google Cloud account. To do that, the simple command is gcloud auth login. You can use gcloud auth login. Just click on enter. Right, it is asking for you to choose the account. Sir, my account is this one only. Click on this one and click on allow. And now you see you are now authenticated with the Google Cloud CLI. Nothing but if you go here, see it is now you logged in as this particular user. See, you are now logged in. So now tell me guys, what was the command that I have used to list out all the buckets? What was the command that I have used just now to list out?
GSUtil space ls.
Correct. GSUtil space ls. The moment if I hit the button, the commands are same, right? You see guys, are we able to list out all the buckets or not? Right? So this is how one can able to interact with the cloud console, cloud shell, cloud SDK. This is what I wanted to talk about. Any questions, guys? Anyone here? Any questions? Anyone, please?
I have one question, sir.
Yes, please.
This Cloud SDK and Cloud Shell both functionalities same. Then why
Correct.
they are giving it? One is the local based and another one is web based.
It's like this. Someone wanted to work from the cloud shell. Someone wanted to interact it from the local machine, right? So something, assume that you have a repo in your local machine. You wanted to run some script or something. In that case, you can go for SDK, right? And if you guys wanted to run some small commands or something, right, in your cloud shell, you can able to do that there. So both are useful, both are important. Yes.
Sir, in point of security, which one is good, like, or both are secure only?
All are secure. All are secure. You will be able to only use these things when you have a permission to do that. Otherwise, you cannot be able to use it. Yes.
Okay.
Which one is better from performance point of view?
There isn't anything like performance. It's like this. Some of the services are good at console. Some of the services are good at cloud shell and cloud SDK. It is totally, you are going to get it from your experience from our upcoming sessions also. You will only tell me, sir, BigQuery is good at console, cloud shell. Some of the automation commands I can able to run it from the cloud shell. Some scripts I can able to do it from the SDK local machine, sir. You will only tell me. We are going to see it. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. Any other questions, guys? Anyone? Don't take any notes. Everything is there in the notes already. I'm going to share the notes with you guys later point of time, right? So you have everything in the notes. So this is where introduction is completed, interfaces. Everything is already there in the notes. I'm going to share it with you guys notes later. Yeah. Any questions on the console, cloud shell and cloud SDK?
Yes, sir. I have one question like with the permissions on Cloud Console and Cloud Shell. So, if I want to see the object from the Google Storage bucket, so I was able to see the object from Cloud Console, but not by Cloud Shell. So, is it possible to
Yes.
have the
Yes.
permission?
That is possible. Some of the companies will restrict you to use the cloud shell. That is totally possible. Yes. Your organization could put a request or a policy to not to use the cloud shell. Any employee should not use the cloud shell. Such kind of a things also they can put it. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So the fourth method to interact with is common, which most of this is common based on the companies it will happen, guys. So whatever you see, console, cloud shell, cloud SDK, it is most common methods for all the projects. But in some of the projects, you may be using the Power BI. And some of the companies, you may be using the Terraform. Some third-party tools, I mean to say. Maybe some Tableau or maybe some application. Right? So these are different third-party integrations. Or these are, you call it as a third-party integration. Third-party integrations or tools, you can call it as. Right? So sometimes if you wanted to, this is for example GCP services here. Sometimes these particular third-party tools or integrations wanted to interact with the GCP, maybe for getting the data, maybe for creating some kind of a resources, maybe for accessing the data, maybe for storing the data. So whatever the activity, right? So some of these different third-party tools may interact with the GCP services. That is what is our fourth method of interacting with the GCP. So this may happen via API. via some, client library, programming language, right? So it may happen via API. Most of the times it may happen via API. So that is what is our fourth method of interacting with the GCP services. API is nothing but application programming interface. It is a way to expose your data. It is a way to, so Google Cloud Platform will showcase its services to these external tools via API. So via API, you can able to interact with the GCP services. So we will talk about more on the API in our upcoming sessions, but just to give you an idea, so API is nothing but an application programming interface. One application wanted to interact with one more application. In that case, API is come into the picture. Okay. Yeah. So this is a third party tools or APIs to interact with the GCP services. This is what is our fourth method to interact with. This is fourth method. So you have seen 1, 2, 3. Yes, please.
Yeah, you mean from Power BI,
Yes.
we can connect to GCP services through API and
Yes.
collect the data.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes. That is possible. Yes. That is what I meant to say. Yes. Okay, so these are the 4 interface methods that I wanted to talk about today, guys, which we have student today is that one is console. Tell me, guys, what are the things that we have seen? One is console. The second one is
Cloud Shell.
Cloud Shell.
Cloud HTTP.
And
API.
APIs are third party tools. So these are the things that we have completed, guys. Okay.
Sir, how do we integrate with the API using API?
So that we will see it. So it is not a single method. Okay. It is not single method. Maybe for example, using Python, sometimes you can use Python, and using API, you can able to interact with the GCP services, one method. And in the Power BI, if you directly go to the Power BI, you will be able to see one of the connected directly for Cloud SQL as BigQuery. So it is totally depends on it, and that particular service comes, I'll talk about it more. Okay. If I give you some idea,
Okay.
it will be a confusing. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you all. And now tell me if anyone have any questions related to any generic questions, if you guys have related to any of the course content, or maybe generic questions related to your background or whatever it is. Right? Yes. I see one of the question here. Someone was asking already. Let me see that question. Oh, I don't see it now.
Hi, Sheikh.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Harsha.
So basically, do we need to have prior knowledge of SQL before joining the school? Because
Basic knowledge on the SQL, guys. So the prerequisite, I think I've told you guys, the basic knowledge on the SQL is very much important, I would say. If you have a basic knowledge on the SQL, that is more than enough. Basic SQL basics, right? If you do not know it also, I think our team will help you to do that. They will provide you some kind of a guide also how to get the SQL basics. If you sit hardly, right? If you ask me, hardly 3 to 5 hours if you spend one stretch, okay, you will be able to learn SQL. Okay, so that is what some people can able to. The basics I'm only asking. If you spend for 3 to 4 hours, you will be able to get the SQL basics. Yeah, so that is a prerequisite for the course, guys. If you do not know, please connect with our management team. They will help you with some kind of a guide. How do you explore the SQL and how do you attain those skills? Also, they'll help you to do that. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Any other questions, guys? Anyone? So those who have not filled out the form for the attendance, please fill out the form for the attendance, guys, in the chat box we are mentioning, right? Please feel free to fill out that form. And also, if you guys have any questions, if you wanted to ask to our admin, our management team also, right? You have the phone numbers, please connect with them. Okay. Yeah. Now tell me, guys, any questions? Any random questions related to your background or anything, you can also ask me. Just wanted to talk about these things. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, please. Chandra.
Actually, I'm a PLSQL developer.
Okay.
So I want to do some BigQuery or some kind of
Sure.
technical.
We are covering the BigQuery
Okay.
in depth.
So
Yes.
Yeah. Will this help me in my real-time
Yes,
work?
of course. That's the main idea of this particular thing. So that's the main idea for this one, guys. Whatever I'm going to teach it, these are real-time things only, from the real-time projects only. You are going to get a very good understanding. You can able to comfortably work in the company. Okay.
Uh, okay. Like, if I do the post, can I get the like? Suppose I have to face some interview, right? So they are asking real-time questions and.
Yes, yes. You see, what is BigQuery? BigQuery's architecture, BigQuery limitations, working with BigQuery, what is BigQuery's hierarchy, different ways of
No,
creating the
no.
tables in the BigQuery, everything we are covering. Yeah.
It's like, can I get that real-time like work scenarios so that I can face the interview? Because
Yeah,
I'm
man.
in different, right?
I'm talking about that only. I'm gonna give you, if
Uh,
by the end of this session, if they're asking any question in the interview also, you are going to tackle it, because I'm showing you here, that's only. So if you look at here, why I'm talking about the course content, this is not course content actually. This is a course content mainly developed for the job, mainly focusing on the jobs. So they are going to ask you the storage optimization techniques such as partitioning and clustering. What is partitioning? Advantages, limitations, types, clustering also. Working with arrays, when you are working in the company, you are going to work in the arrays only, mentioned here. Nested and repeated fields. Case study. So this is a real-time case study. How do you work in the company? And what do you have to take care of it? Null handling, duplication, unnecessary aggregations, and all of those things which we are going to see in very detail. So that, and one more thing also, case study 2 is also there, and optimization techniques also there. If I teach you everything, and what you will be able to easily tackle in the interview, right? See, if I'm talking about some project, and I'm going to tell you what are the challenges and what is the problem with working that one, and if I'm talking about all of these things, right, you will be able to easily tackle the interviews. I have
Sir,
seen my people getting the jobs easily. Yes.
sir, at the sometime we have to that install the what are the softwares we need our personal laptop.
Not required. Nothing is required in this particular, because we are going to do everything in the Google Cloud platform only. So when you are working in the company also, you don't need to install anything. Only Google Cloud platform. Yes.
We don't have knowledge about shell script or anything.
Not required. I'm going to teach it.
Okay.
No, don't worry about it. Just come with the basic knowledge and the SQL. I'll teach everything, guys. I'll make you a data engineer. I'll talk about the Linux basics also here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes.
You will say
Yes.
about database cluster configuration and all regarding any information.
Database cluster configuration,
Oh,
no.
Databricks cluster
Databricks, yes,
configuration.
yes,
Yes.
yes. Databricks, yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Like that
Yeah.
20 GB, 20 GB want to migrate from SQL
That
to like that.
configuration, I'll for sure I'll tell you how much
Yes.
amount of a data for this particular amount of data, how much is the cluster size and all. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Because I have assigned one project, they are saying that to 20
Sure, sure.
GB database to Databricks in 10 hours. It's possible.
Sorry, how much for data? Sorry.
20 TB database size.
Okay.
In Databricks, they are saying you need to migrate in 10 hours.
It is possible. It is possible with a large, but the cluster size will be very huge. The cost of the that particular process will be huge, but it is possible. Yes, 10 hours is
Okay,
possible. Yes, yes, yes.
okay, okay. Okay, thanks.
We are going to
After
cover
that,
it. Yes. Yeah.
yes, okay, okay.
Hi, sir. I have one question.
Yes, please.
You'll be teaching the one project that is the database migration, right? As you
Correct.
shown in the demo lecture.
Correct.
So like same project can we add in our resume
Of
as
course,
experience?
that's the main idea, right, man? Sushant.
Hmm.
That's
Yes.
the main idea, right? So whatever I'm teaching, so you are going to appreciate me by the end of the session, sir. Whatever are the case study or the use case or the project which I'm covering, you can put it in your resume directly. Explain in the interview, no one will stop you, because these are all the things which I have worked for one of the company, which I have worked for contract roles, which I have worked for some, freelancing. Okay, so you can put it in your
Sir, we are
resume.
covering one project, so we will mention that one project, but we may need to mention multiple projects, right? In
You
the
just change
resume.
the name of it. You just change the name of it. Okay, just change the name of it because I'm not covering only one project. See, man, here Cloud SQL 1, BigQuery 2 case studies, Dataproc, case study 1, case study 2, end-to-end batch pipeline, data flow, use case 1, template method of creating pipelines, and this end-to-end stream pipelines. All of these things you can put it in your resume. Okay,
Right.
all of these things. Yes,
And
yes,
if we are combining GCP and Azure experience,
yes.
so ideally, how many projects should we mention in the resume? I'm randomly asking.
Yeah, it depends on your experience, right? So for example, you are a 5 years of experience, right? I suggest you to go with your 2 current years. So for example, you are a some Oracle admin. Okay, you are in some Oracle admin, you have total 5 years in the Oracle admin. So what do? You put 2 years only the Oracle admin. Okay,
Yeah.
and 1.5 on the Azure
Okay.
and 1.5 on the GCP. So that's how you manage it.
Yeah. One quick question here. When we say Oracle admin, means we have experience of 5 years in Oracle admin,
Correct.
and if we means if we remove completely that part, and means that is advisable
Not
to.
advisable. I do not suggest that. Do not go that much. If you have 10 years, in that case, you can go. So if you have 10 years, right? So, sir, I can put here whatever the current experience of 5 year, and here 2.5, 2.5, you can manage like that. But if you have total 5 and you're putting 2.5, 2.5, that is, I don't suggest it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Means yeah, yeah, got it, got it. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, I hope most of the people are able to correlate your experience. If you are having 3, right, put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Okay, if you are 3, right, put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So that's how you manage it, right? So you can also tell in the interview, I was working as a Oracle admin for 1 year, and later point of time I got a chance to work in the Azure. I worked for 1 year in one of the project, and later point of time I got a chance to work in the GCP for 1 year. Currently I'm working in the GCP project. Or maybe you can switch it up also, here GCP, here Azure, also you can put it any which ways it is possible. If that role is looking for Azure, you put recent is Azure. If they are looking for GCP, recent is GCP. Okay, so that's how you manage it. You get the most number of calls. I'm telling you, my people will get a more number of calls, because the moment they put multi-cloud, they get a more number of calls. Yeah.
So
Sir,
do we
I'm
need to change the designation also in the resume? Like I'm
Not
working as an automation tester in the current
huh,
organization.
huh.
So during the next resume, I need to change the designation also, or do we
Not
need to?
required. Not required. No one actually look at your designation, because in the companies, even though when I was working in Accenture, right, when I was working in the Accenture, my role was analyst, senior analyst. Okay, but
Okay.
the role name is senior analyst, but the work that I do is a data engineering. Okay, so the names are different in some of the companies, but the work area that you are working is a data engineering. Okay, so such that you can able to manage it. No one will ask you what is your role name and what you are doing it. Just simply say I'm working as a data engineer. That's it. In your resume, just mention as a working as a data engineer. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, I have basic knowledge of SQL, Python, and
Huh.
right now I want to learn data engineer, both GCP and Azure. But
Yes.
I have in mind data analysis also. So, what do you suggest? Should I concentrate on data engineering only, rather than data analyst, or should I keep both the ways
Yes.
open?
My suggestion is to go for a broader prospect and a more trending area rather than small area. Data analyst is a broader area, guys. Plenty of the jobs will be there. Okay. Later point of time, nowadays you see some people go to the ML, so you can easily become an ML engineer from the data engineering. Okay. Data analyst is a small area. Getting the opportunities are very less here. Opportunities are very less here. Maybe here you may get some 1,000 opportunities. Here the area is small, you get 100 only. Okay, always be in the broader perspective, and the data engineer can able to work on the data analyst activities as well, because we are equipped now. They are calling as a data engineer separately, but earlier, if you go like 5 years back, when I was started my data engineering, right, I used to work on all the activities. So I was a data engineer. I am able to work on, Python. I created a Power BI reports also when in my experience. Okay, I also worked on Python analysis. Okay, regression and all of those things. I have also worked on ETL pipelines. I've also worked on DevOps recently. Okay, a data engineer can able to work on any area, guys. I'm telling you, data pipelines, data warehousing, databases, data governance. So all of these areas are there. So be in this kind of a role, and I'm telling you, the chances of terminating you in the company is very less, because you are, you are the soul of that particular project. You are going to work on many areas, you get a very good knowledge, then it's very hard for you to, terminate you in the company also, because data engineer is the foundation, guys. That is foundation. You are going to work on many areas, right? So yeah, and recently in one of the project I was working in some ML activities also. See, that's how data engineering is a broader perspective. See, one of the thing is data analysis here. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sir. Just to repeat, you're saying that data engineer after 4 or 5 years of experience can move to ML engineer or
Yes,
data scientist also.
you can also move it ML. You can also move to the data scientist. I'm telling you now, I recently got a chance to work on LLM in my company. Okay,
Okay.
LLM. You get a chance to work on Gen AI also. See, it's a broader perspective. Data engineering is a very broader perspective. One can able to, the if you're directly going to the ML, right, I don't suggest it, because ML is a vast area. Without experience, it is getting the job is very difficult, and survive is very difficult. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's how you become a first data engineer. Go any area you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions, guys? Anyone?
Hi sir, I have one last question.
Yes, please.
I have like today we can see like I have removed my resume from the Naukri because I was getting the call for the GCP data engineers and
Great.
but what I
Great.
did, what I thought I withdraw that application because like I thought to learn from you.
Correct.
So
Correct.
after 2 months, I will activate my profile and then I will try to apply. So what will be your suggestions for this?
Same thing. Wait for 1.5 to 2 months. Do that. But the very first thing, guys, Sushant is telling, sir, I'm already uploading. I have already uploaded my resume as a GCP data engineer. I'm getting the calls. See, some people will not actually, what we call as a, they will not actually, even though if I'm saying that it is fake, the people think that. So you get a lot of calls, and if I say that, some people get think that, hey, sir is faking it. But now Sushant is telling, sir, I am getting the calls. See, the calls should be there, guys. If you wanted to get the job, even though you are very expert in some area, if there is no opportunity, you can't get it, right? But think that I'm telling you, GCP and Azure for data projects is the future for next 15 years. And I don't know how many people have seen it in the Google. Maybe I can show you one thing. Maybe this one, that is highly, I forgot that. Maybe I can search for it. Highly growing jobs in 2025. If you search for it. Okay, so I think where is that? Some of the fastest, okay, maybe I can say fastest growing. I should say fastest growing jobs in 2025, maybe. So you will get to know. See here. See here, guys. Technology, big data specialist. Nothing but data engineers, data, big data specialist. And so they are the fastest growing. You can see here specific job titles. Expected to see a staggering 113%, 113% growth in that. See, that's how the growth for the big data specialist in the next one. Wherever you go, you'll be able to see that only in Indian Economic Forum, right? So this is a forum, and you'll be able to see somewhere. You see here, guys, the very first role you see, fastest growing jobs in growing and declining. Declining is postal service clerks and all of these things. Growing, big data specialist. See, I'm telling you, the highly trending job in the entire thing, in the entire IT market, is data engineer and big data engineer. We are all big data engineers only. Okay, so big data engineers are the highly trending. People say AI, ML, and all of those things, but don't trust them. This is Indian Economic Forum is one of the valid forum, and they have done a survey. This is the highly growing jobs. Big data.
Between data engineering and big data,
Both are same.
like
Big data, data engineering, both are same. So you are going to work on the big data services only. I think somewhere I've shown you also, right? So this is where big data, right? So the BigQuery, data flow, data proc, all of these things are big data. See? Yes, we are a big data engineer. We are a big data engineer. They don't just mention data. It is a big data. We are all big data engineers. Okay. Yeah. So that's how. And someone was asking, sir, can I become a data analyst? Yes, you can become, but I'm not. I may not be telling you that you will be able to, settle as a good data analyst, because the packages and everything will be very less. But you see, this is where we are. The fastest growing jobs. The number of jobs are very high in this 2025 to next 5 years. We say. Okay. Yes. Any questions, guys? Anyone?
Oh, means sir, after 1.5 months, I can activate my profile, right?
Yes. After one
Okay.
point month, you can able to just go for the jobs. Yes.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Anyone? Yes. Yes.
Just last question I have. So I'm working in the GCP area in the BigQuery from last 3 years. So
Okay.
I just
Great.
want to know the profile. Like, is it I'm a data engineer or data warehouse engineer or ETL engineer? So
You
yeah,
actually come under a data engineer, but you are only working in one tool, right? You are a data engineer only, but you are working in a
yes,
one tool, that is BigQuery. Maybe working on data warehousing, right?
yes, yes.
Yes. Maybe
So
you
we are
comes
just
under a
looking
data engineer only,
loading
but
the data from.
you need to learn more tools so that you can able to work for multiple projects. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Sheikh. This is Naveen.
Yes, Sarsha.
So, recently, when I started doing some business, Snowflake is one of the toppers for this data warehousing tool, right?
Snowflake.
Right.
Yeah, Snowflake. And if you look at it nowadays,
Mhm.
BigQuery is given a highest rating recently in the Gartner.
Okay.
If you go and check it in the Gartner, BigQuery, which is from the GCP,
Mhm.
and Snowflake also very good tool. If I just talk about the top two, then I say both.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, both.
So, do you also chose the integration between different data warehousing tools, Sheikh?
No, we are not mainly focusing on that, but from the databases to the BigQuery, yes. From ETLs to the BigQuery, yes. Such kind of things we are going to see. Not between the clouds. Not between the clouds. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Yes,
Uh,
please. Yes.
which is the ETL tool for where we gonna use it GCP?
Data proc is there. Data flow is there. Airflow is there. We can also use Databricks. So all of these four we are going to learn. Okay. Yes.
Okay, these are ETL tools.
For sure, you have to learn all of these things. Very important. Yes. Mainly data proc and data flow ETL. One is orchestration. This is all in one. Yes. Databricks. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, now I'm in a BSc final year, and can I do this course? And how is the fresher opportunity in market?
So there are, see, the thing is that earlier people used to, one of the guy actually just pinged me, and the question is that, sir, hi, sir, your data engineering course is only for experienced candidate. The question just now I have seen that message. See, it is now, but earlier maybe 5 years back, for a freshers, they have to learn Python, they have to learn Java to get the job. That trend is gone. You have a fresher opportunities for data engineer, junior data engineer opportunities are there in plenty of the companies. Even in my company, we recruit junior data engineers also, who is having a knowledge in the data engineering area, right? So data engineering is also for freshers nowadays. Yeah. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, my name is Kirti. Currently,
Yes.
I'm resides in UAE.
Uh-huh.
I have 5 years of experience in IT industry. First
Okay.
company was Capgemini, then TCS.
Uh-huh.
Currently, because of some due to some some family commitments, I got break 1 year break I have. So
Okay.
the problem is like if I join this course, can I get a job, work from home job, and all like
Possible. Possible,
Yeah.
possible, Kirti, because see, I'm working from home. First thing, so there are plenty of companies. I would say 50% of the companies still nowadays working from remote, and it totally depends on your luck also. Okay,
Yeah.
but
Okay, sir. One
50%
of
of the companies remote. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, my career start in that Oracle PeopleSoft application. Yeah,
Okay.
as a fresher, I didn't get a
Got it.
development or implementation space.
Uh-huh.
Like I got an application support over that
Okay.
application, like particular application. Then I'm saying that I don't have an hands-on experience in development.
Okay.
So but I have a good like a good knowledge on Java and Python as well. Like I completed
Okay.
MCA. I'm
Okay.
2017 pass out in MCA
Okay. Okay.
and Mahatma Gandhi University from Kerala. So in this situation, I have so many confusion. Like my trending technologies are coming. Like 1 year gap also I have. And then if I join a institution or any course now, if it is trustable or placement assurance is that are the confusions in my head. Like currently it's going on.
Got
So
it. Got it. Yeah. So,
mm,
Kirti, like what
yeah.
will happen, right? So, on this is whatever the course that we are learning is a GCP plus Azure, which is a
Mhm.
one of the trending first thing, and you don't
Mhm.
need anyone to refer you also in the company. The moment you
Mhm.
prepare your resume and put it in the Naukri, you get a plenty of the calls. First thing. Okay, you
Okay.
don't need anyone. So the only thing that is required for you is that knowledge on these things. Your knowledge will
Mhm.
give you the job here because you already have the calls. Earlier, in some role, someone has to refer you in the company, and then only you go for interview. Here, not like that, right? So
Mhm.
you just prepare your resume, put it in the Naukri. If you have a good knowledge on the course, then you get a job. That's what happens.
Okay.
Okay, so that is
Okay.
main thing that we are focusing on the course also. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks.
And you can also be, our team will also help you how to build up the resume properly. Okay, our
Mhm.
management team will help you how to build up the resume properly, and how do you
Mhm.
have to properly explain in the interview. Some kind of a
Mhm.
interview support also they will help you. Okay, so such kind of things they'll engage you in, so that you will be understanding the corporate exposure, what they are looking in terms of the Azure and GCP data engineering. My management team will help you on that as well. Okay,
Okay. Practical also like support and all things.
not on the real time job, but on the resume level, interview level. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Uh, Sir, and also for in that internship, the real time job like live project experience will be there. Or...
Yes. Not here. We are not going as an internship here, but here we are more going as a course and training. This is more of a 3.5 months, 3 to 3.5 months of a course, where we are covering, including all the projects and real-time case studies to help you understand the real-time exposure of the job, so that you can explain the same thing in the interview to get the job. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because I
Yes.
joined
Yes.
very late, like uh, just now I joined because the timing issue. Like I think it is 7:30 in the UAE time. I
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
thought about
Okay.
that. That's why I've missed that initial
No.
section
Okay.
as well. Okay, thank you, sir. Thanks
Sure.
for
Sure.
clarifying.
Yep.
Hi, Mr. Shekhar.
Yes, Mohammed.
Yeah. This related to this big data specialist, or you're telling about technology, right? Can you just tell that one again, like what are the technology related to the big data? Because I joined late also, but you're just showing that some screen or something like you told a lot of technology, like just I
Huh,
want.
we are mainly focusing on the big data here. Okay, big data and
Uh,
storage and database services. And if you guys wanted to look at the course curriculum properly, right? So I think I can give you, maybe I can put one thing. Shruti or someone is here. Kiran, can you put the document for the course content, if it is possible, if you guys have it handy, and our team will share you the course curriculum. Okay. Yes, please. So
okay.
they are going to share it. Yes. So all the things maybe on a high level, we are going to learn the SQL, not SQL, so Python, PySpark, Linux, and everything. These are programming concepts, and all the Cloud SQL, BigQuery, Dataproc, Dataflow, Airflow, Databricks, all the GCP data engineering services and Azure data engineering services also. Okay, maybe if you wanted to see in detail, right? So in the chat box they will share you the course content. Okay, yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Any other questions? Anyone, please? Okay. I hope you guys have a good understanding of the course, guys. Maybe today, and we will be doing the same thing, guys. Here, so the sessions are going to be more interactive, and the main aim of the course is to get you the job. I have already helped more than 350 people to get the job from the course, guys. I'm telling you, I have been teaching this from the last 2 years. You are in a very good hands. The only thing is that you trust me and you follow me, and so that you get the job. You trust me first thing, and you follow me whatever I say, and you are going to get the job within 3 months. Okay, within 3 to 4 months for sure. Okay, yeah. Okay,
Just
guys. Yes, please.
just one final thing.
Yep.
So for this, we need experience background for this thing. How it is like? Yeah,
Usually,
I'm
if you
more
have
experienced in network and security and maybe
not
info security kind of thing. Like,
to give you an idea,
yeah.
whatever the current experience you have it, you just mention it. Last 3 years or last 2 years, I worked on the GCP, and that's how you'll prepare your resume and you go for the interview. Whether you are coming from any background, last 2 years or last 2.5 years, you put it as a GCP data engineer or Azure data engineer, and go for the interview, crack it, and get into it. So that's how we fake it and we get the job.
Okay.
And we are going to learn everything here. Yes.
So it's in UK market. You got this one data engineer. How I didn't check it out. Just I'm
For
asking that.
UK market and I see US, there are plenty of opportunity for GCP and Azure for sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I have
Okay.
students from there, US also. You can. So yes.
Okay. So regarding price, maybe I can ping that number.
Sure.
I think, right?
Sure. Yeah. For that and for curriculum, you can able to ping it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, guys. Okay, guys. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye bye. We will meet in the next session.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you.